We are doing a beautiful Italian side dish with the humble aubergine. It is an aubergine parmigiana. It is so delicious. Starting off with the tomato sauce. Now, you must know by now how to chop an onion, and I'm going to put that to a test. Now, Mikey has been my videographer for how long? Couple years. And you're yet to see him, but if he wouldn't mind, I want to see how he chops an onion, to see if he's learnt anything over the years. We're going to have to cut.
I knew you would do this.
Listen.
Pick it on the hottest day of the year.
Well, listen, just rattle through this onion and then it'll be over. So I'm not going to say anything. Nice rocking motion, nice claw. I'm like a proud dad, so I just bring Mikey on. Do you want to finish the whole recipe or just look at this? Mikey's done a lovely job on the onions, you know. How do you feel?
Good. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I think you did a great job.
But you know, they're going to break down in the sauce anyway. So
you know it.
Perfect. It's Italian,
and that
cooking is rustic.
You could host this show. Bit of veg oil into your saucepan. In the pot we go. Sweat them down. So with cooking, I feel like a lot of recipes, they say sweat for 5 minutes and whatnot. But cooking is really all about experience and techniques, really. These right now are still quite white, and you want to cook them until they're translucent and have taken on no color. Cook them until they're soft. Now we're moving on to the lovely aubergines. Now, I absolutely love aubergines. They are sensational. So we just need to take the tops off and take the bottoms off. Things with aubergines is that they're super versatile. Obviously we're using them in an Italian dish today, but you put a bit of miso on it and put it under the grill, or you know, you put it in a caponata, or you put it in a vegetable curry. They just are incredible. You can put them on the coals and then take the skin off and blitz them to be a baba ganoush. There is really not a lot this vegetable can't do. So, we've topped and tailed them. We're just gonna slice them into about that thick. With this, they will still keep its integrity, but it will still be very delicious. Okay, so I've just tried one there. They're completely soft. We're gonna add a little bit of salt, and now we need to add in some garlic. So about 4 cloves of garlic, and we're just gonna grate them straight into the pan because we're not messing about. Garlic goes in. We're just gonna cook that off for about 30 seconds, and we're also gonna add in some tomato puree. So about a tablespoon. And it's really important, similar to the vodka pasta recipe we did, is to cook out the tomato puree. So cook that out with the garlic. Now we're going to move on to chopped tomatoes. Now, obviously chopped tomatoes are something that are probably already in everyone's pantry anyway, but if you can get your hands on this brand, Muti, they are the best chopped tomato company brand. Product.
Sometimes I'll start a sentence and I don't even know where it's going. I just hope I find it along the way.
Tomatoes. And what I like to do is, because there's a few little bits left in there, I like to fill up one of them, or half of one, with water and swill it round and then pour that into this one, just so we get really nice clean cans and we're not wasting any of that flavor. We will simmer the tomato sauce basically for as long as it takes to get the aubergines done. So about 10 minutes, I reckon. That is the foundation of our tomato sauce. Something which is super versatile. It can be used for pasta arrabbiata or meatball sub, which we did with Twain.
Get a closer look. Oh no! I mean, tomato sauce Lacoste.
So if you want to come on again, Twain, let me know. But don't wear white again this time. Aubergines, beautiful vegetable. We're just going to drizzle it with a little bit of olive oil, season them with salt and pepper, and then get them into a ripping hot frying pan just to get some beautiful golden brown colour but we're not looking to cook them all the way through. This beautiful golden brown color on every single one is gonna give us the flavor. Sauce has been slowly ticking away, and just like everything, we need to give it a little taste and season, so. Oh yeah, that is lovely. We're gonna add a little bit of balsamic glaze in. That's just gonna give us a little bit of piquance. Touch of salt, boom. And we're gonna add a little bit of salt onto the aubergines. And now we're ready to assemble the best Italian side dish of all time. Sugar, that's what that needs. A pinch of sugar in the tomato sauce. We have our oven-proof dish, and let me walk you through the layers. We are gonna go for a light layer of some tomato sauce. So that goes there. So we're then gonna layer in all of our delicious aubergines. So I reckon about 6 a layer. A little bit of tomato sauce on top. We're then gonna go in with some fresh basil. Because it's raw, now that's gonna really infuse into the sauce. Some mozzarella di bufala. Is that good? Probably not. Did I offend people? Probably yes. We're just going to tear little bits of mozzarella and just place it in there. Now this is just gonna be like little cheese bombs going off in the Parmigiana. And then some Parmigiano Reggiano. Again, apologies for my Italian accent. Okay, so that is basically the first layer, and so all that's left to do is just repeat the process. There is a aubergine Parmigiana recipe in my book. This is a slightly different version. However, I'm gonna steal something from my book. And basically, what we did is we made like little croutons and put them on top, and then we got this beautiful breadcrumb crunchy top, and it was sensational. A lot of people just put breadcrumbs on top, which is fine, but I feel like if you chop them into croutons, you're gonna end up with nicer crust. Got a sourdough here. Just gonna cut this bread into croutons, place them on top with a little bit of olive oil, like this, so a nice breadcrumb top, and that is gonna go nice and golden brown and crunchy in the oven. And it just looks really rustic. I love it, honestly. That goes into an oven at 180 degrees for about half an hour until it's nice and golden brown, and we'll be ready to serve up. Here we go. And because we weren't super heavy-handed on the tomato sauce, it has stayed nice and thick. If you drown it in tomato sauce, that's gonna be the overwhelming flavor. But there's just so much going on here. That is just a taste of Italy right there. Just the silky aubergines in that rich tomato sauce. I mean, look at that. So if you like the recipe, you love the video, please like and subscribe. Let me know if you're Italian down below how I did. Rate my aubergine Parmigiana skills. Thanks for watching, really appreciate it, and we'll see you for another video. The one thing is that the onions weren't chopped very well.
Yeah.
No.
First and last time on.